We're here at the Veltins-Arena in Germany to check out a Division 2 club regularly pulling in crowds of 60,000 plus. How do they do it? Let's find out. Welcome to Inside Schalke, brought to you by Online Betting Guide. Hello everybody and welcome to Kicking Back. Welcome to a very special episode. It's our first club with a roof.
Yeah,
which is ideal.
We're inside.
It's been raining a bit, hasn't it? So
this is a football pitch as well.
Oh my gosh! Oh, it's right. So start from the start.
Yeah,
we're here at Schalke.
Yes, I don't know if you can tell.
Super unique club for loads of reasons that honestly I didn't know about until we came today. So obviously you know the fan base is really incredible, but what might you not know? Well, I guess start with that, right? The pitch.
Where is the pitch?
Where is the? Go on, tell them.
The pitch is out there somewhere. So it's been slid outside of the stadium, and it's just outside, isn't it?
Yeah.
It just looks like a plot of grass, a very nice plot of grass, I might add.
Unreal.
It's one of the best I've seen.
Yeah, genuinely.
And then there's people working on it outside the stadium, and then what they do, they open the gates and slide it in every time they
literally
play here.
Every game.
Yeah.
They slide in this grass.
It just goes in and out, yeah.
And it's not what I initially thought, which was like a carpet, like a rug. Do you know when your gran gets AstroTurf in her garden? Your gran?
Roll it out.
Yeah, it's not like that. It's, what did you say, 3 metres deep?
Yeah, something like that. So like the pitch, you come out of the tunnel and you have to go up like some stairs to get onto the pitch that's really high up, and then they just roll that in and out. And we were talking, weren't we, the only time I've heard of something like that is Real Madrid.
Yes, yeah.
Literally the only other club in the world I've heard of that, Real Madrid.
So, good company. Well done, Schalke. But let's start at the start, because this club, we learned today, was founded in the early 1900s by coal miners. It was a coal mining club. And it's really cool, because when you walk through the tunnel, you just see a testament to all of that, right? And it's the most unique tunnel I think I've seen covering any of these clubs. Like, you go through, you see the tunnel, and then on the left, as you go past, there's like a saint who's like a saint related to coal mining.
Yeah,
or something to
and
that
who's like engraved in the coal.
Yeah.
Like there's coal, what's it called? There's just coal on the walls, basically. You'll see.
But it's probably atmospherically lit, and it looks
is.
really unique. And another thing, when you're walking through it, it echoes like you're actually going down a mine. And I was talking about it to them, and I realised, oh, hang on, all of a sudden I can hear myself. Became all self-conscious as you do. But like, we've been going through and finding out loads of little unique tidbits which I found dead fascinating, especially that bit there, the away stand.
Mm-hmm.
Now, normally in English football, I find when you have an away stand, the idea is to minimise the away support as much as possible to make them so that they're not having an impact on the game. So you might like pop them up at the top end or something like that, just hide them in the corner. Here, apparently when they were designing the stadium, the fans had real input in what they wanted. And the first thing that they said was, we want standing, not just for ourselves down there, but for the away support as well, so that they're as loud as possible. Now, you don't hear of anything like that, really,
you don't.
do you?
And I was just thinking, can you imagine Dortmund fans and Schalke fans under this same roof together? Like, it must be incredible. Like, back in the day, the arch rivals, and of course, like when we went to Dortmund, they said the same about Schalke.
100%.
And I just think, like, in this kind of bubble, it would just be something else.
Genuinely has like a cauldron vibe. Like, it's right on top of you. When we walked out, I've honestly not come across a stadium like it. So the stands are really high up, like surrounding the ground, but that's not stopped people in the past. When there's been massive moments of like utter joy and limbs going everywhere, people go over the top of the stands. It's that much passion in the room. And honestly, it is a room. That's the other thing. This stadium, with the roof on it and everything, all these different ideas that you know, sometimes they might be influenced from other clubs, and sometimes it might be that they've just had an idea and decided to follow it through, and it's created something very, very unique. And I can imagine, and this is why I suspect that even though currently they're sitting in the second league in Germany, they're still getting 60,000 every game.
Yeah, you can tell this stadium, like, it was built when they were in the Champions League era, and you can really tell that it's modern, it's fresh, it's big, and it's just catered for performance.
Absolutely.
And it's strange, really. And like I said about the Dortmund Schalke thing, I think there's so much history tied to it, and there's so much like fight for who's the best in the region.
Right.
And it's like, you know, Schalke with the historic giants, and then now Dortmund's started to take over, and it's still that, you know, push and pull dynamic, which I think is so big around this like West German side of the country.
100%.
I think it's massive.
Yeah, and it's really something that the two clubs have in common is the old ground is right outside.
Yeah.
And it's so, like, it's still intact. They still play games. They've had a little bit of update into it, but it's exactly as it was when you're looking at it through the eye. And they were telling me, actually, because it's a coal mining area and there's so much coal mining that goes on, they had to be really careful about playing games there for a while because the ground underneath was literally unstable, and that's just as a result of the coal mining. So they've had to update it, but that's still getting use. And to be honest, do you remember me saying when we were driving through, you're driving through into kind of like a little football city. Like,
yeah, it's like a village, isn't it? It's similar to Wolfsburg in a way.
Wolfsburg was a campus, right?
Yeah.
And it had all those pitches outside. You had the women's stadium and everything like that. So out here they have training pitches. What isn't similar to Wolfsburg, which I found absolutely unreal, was the fact that training sessions pre-COVID, every training session, because the training pitch is literally right down there, they were all open to the public.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we were walking through and we were saying, this is kind of crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like,
how were we able to just arrive?
Exactly. It's like, I feel like I'm in the training ground and I've just wandered in.
We were.
And that's by design. That's by design.
Yeah.
They said that it translates, I can't remember the German, not going to lie, but one of their phrases that they really stand by is that this is a club you can touch. And that means all training sessions were open to the public. You could come and see them. And then obviously the first thing that I was thinking when I heard that was like, well, do you remember when Marcelo Bielsa was at Leeds and there was all this talk about spies in the training camp and stuff like that? I was thinking, what do you do about that? And they were like, yeah, apparently managers would have a bit of grit, even though it's amazing for fans and stuff like that. Managers were like, I cannot do this because, like, literally fans are going to see it. So they've stopped doing it open to the public now. But at the same time, just the ethos behind that, this fan-led thing, like even asking the fans what they want to be, what they want the arena to be like, you can really feel it's like a proper fans club. It's like it's owned by the fans.
Yeah, I feel like Germany is like that as well.
Yeah,
you know,
we've
Germany,
seen that.
Yeah, it's got that feel to it with the different clubs we've been at already.
Defo.
Definitely like fan-led, fan-based, and you can tell with like the numbers they pull in week on week.
Yeah, and the passion is mad. Like, the passion is mad. Even just being shown around and hearing the stories about how much it means to, like, people who come to the games. It's very, very hard to find that.
It's historic. This club feels very historic.
Yes, definitely. You know? I mean, they've got the titles to show it as well, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's a really cool club because, to be honest, they go up and down, and like, it reminds me of some clubs in the Championship. I won't name them, but they are blue and white. And I've just found a lot of similarities in that sense. But the thing that really set them apart was the fact that through thick and thin, rain or shine, this is full.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. And you know, my dad, when I was little, he would always talk about Schalke, Schalke this, Schalke that, and obviously, well, nowadays, you know, they're in the second Bundesliga, which is still great, but I think back then there was a real buzz around Schalke.
Yes.
And, you know, we used to talk about Leroy Sané, of course, going to City. And they had so many great players, Jens Lehmann, that we don't even think about anymore.
Do you remember that wall with all the players who actually came up? The academy. Many. Yeah, the actual development here for young players is really, really amazing because they have this wall of top players who actually never got to play together. But if they did play together, that looks like a side that's challenging in Europe for sure to me, right?
Definitely. And they've always had that thing of being runners-up, not quite clinched it. But they've definitely got, you know, the structure and definitely the support and the fan base to go and be this great club, you know, in the future.
This podcast wouldn't be here and couldn't happen without the fine folk at Online Betting Guide, so I've got to say a massive thank you to them. Without them, we wouldn't have been able to see some of the amazing clubs that we've been to. We've got amazing plans to go and see more and more. It's actually getting a bit scary when you look at the scope of it all. And it's all thanks to them. But they, in turn, produce amazing football content themselves, and they're producing more and more, and they've got more and more ambition to produce longer stuff, which is super cool. So go and check them out on YouTube. You go to youtube.com/@OLBG UK, but the link will be in the description as well. And there you can find interviews with, like, legendary players. We've got, you know, Frank Leboeuf, Wes Brown, Emmanuel Petit, Lee Dixon, they just did one with. Sean
Wright Phillips,
Phillips, absolutely. He is a proper legend, them as well.
Yeah.
Like, I remember him as a kid. That's the thing, I'm getting old now. Like, I remember seeing Sean Wright-Phillips like 18, 19, and thinking he's going to go places, and places he did go. And you can find out about his life on Online Betting Guide's YouTube channel, so go and check that out. And drop them a quick subscription as well. Subscribe to their channel because more stuff is coming, and I think you're going to want to be there for it. So thank you, Online Betting Guide, for supporting us and for making sure that basically the best is yet to come. So
definitely,
we very much appreciate that.
Yeah.
It feels like the kind of club where obviously you don't want to get ahead of yourself, but it feels like a kind of like good times are coming club. Like, you can't have a club this big and this passionate without that like being on the horizon for you. I think just a couple things have to go right, but as well for a player looking at like where they want to go to, you see something like this, it's got to be really attractive, because even though they're in the second league, like we say, you if they back you, then you are absolutely flying.
Definitely,
right?
yeah.
And apparently they were telling us, because they've got a women's team, women's football growing in Germany at a really similar rate to English football. I would suggest.
And there's still the Schalke Dortmund rivalry as well.
Yeah.
Friendly rivalry, but still that rivalry. Even though, like Dortmund, they've been placed into lower leagues.
Yeah.
For the best, because they have to compete to work their way up the league.
Right.
So they want the best for their women's team. They've been winning year on year, and hopefully they can follow Dortmund, keep following them up to the Bundesliga one day.
Definitely.
I think there's a good path for women's football in this area as well. It's up and coming. I think it's it's on the up. It's 100%. Really good.
It's like they told us that they basically elected to go in at the lowest tier because they want to work their way up and do it the right way. But what's cool about it is because obviously if you're a Schalke team, you're a Schalke team. So when they do play Dortmund, there's like 10,000.
Yeah, 10,000 apparently.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So
that was like the fourth league, I think, of women's football. 10,000 fans.
German football. And they're talking already about how, when it grows and grows, they almost sort of, I got the sense speaking to them, I don't want to put words in anybody's mouth. It was like promotion's coming for the women's team, right? And I do think the goal then is to get them in here. And
definitely.
You know what I mean? I definitely think that this is a club where they back them to the extent that this would be full. This wouldn't be like, let's open a tier or anything like that. It would be like, this is going to be absolutely rammed. And it's really exciting. I think it's a really cool thing because they're definitely invested. You can feel it when I was speaking to them. They're invested in that growth. Yeah.
And what a crazy place to be. I think we've not even mentioned this big screen behind us.
Oh my God,
you can literally see it there.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't believe it when I saw it. I thought it was like it looks like a basketball arena right now, doesn't it?
It literally does.
It looks like something, an indoors event, but I couldn't believe that they had that for games. And the first question I asked was, does the ball hit it when they play? Because you have I've never seen it, and you have no idea.
And it's mad, isn't it? And the answer, yes.
He said the first thing the players of the away team do when they come and see the pitch and they come and stand on the pitch is get a ball and try and hit it.
100%.
And I know 100% that's something I would try and do. 100%. Any footballer would try and do it.
Do you agree with me? When we were up there, I was looking at it thinking, that looks doable. I was thinking, I don't want to be brutal, but I was thinking I could get that probably. And then when we walked out through the tunnel, I was like, oh no. Like, that is high.
I reckon I could.
Do you reckon you could?
Yeah.
So it'd be you and Oliver Kahn. That's the other. Oliver Kahn, apparently, during the game, he did a goal kick. He hit it. And even the Schalke fans were like, do you know what, fair enough. They were all standing applauding. So
I back us. I reckon they'll have us back to have a go.
Do you reckon? Yeah. What do you get if you win it other than a scored out? I can't imagine any prizes.
Can we come back to have a go at it?
Yeah. We really enjoyed ourselves. Sorry again for what we... Yeah, I could see that happening. Yeah. But yeah.
It's been good anyway, hasn't it?
Has been
Germany's been really good
Germany's
as well.
Been sick. Yeah, I think the
people are surprisingly really nice.
I think...
Like, really, really friendly.
Every single person...
has been great.
Has been absolutely, honestly, a gem. Like, couldn't be more accommodating. And just one more thing about Schalke. Like, we're talking about the campus-style layout of this place. On the road in... Now, sometimes I'll look at a place and I'll be like... Okay, you can tell that it's big. Football's big here. Like, you might see stickers on the way into the ground and stuff like that, and you can see that, like, okay, clearly this is a club that has love. Okay, on the way in, literally, I swear, every shop I saw, every storefront was a Schalke shop.
You're not lying either, are you?
It was like fan club, Schalke, and this is like for like a 5-minute drive.
Yeah.
Literally everything was Schalke. There was nothing. So imagine working here. and you don't like Schalke.
I know.
What do you do?
Yeah.
What do you do?
I don't think you would you?
No, literally, it's Schalke land.
Yeah.
It's like, it's honestly, I think it's something that every football club should aspire to, because the passion is just like palpable.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's so cool, and very unique. I didn't expect this to be as unique as it was, and I really do feel like it's because the fans are empowered.
Yeah.
It feels like that to me.
Yeah. And the first roof in Germany.
Yes. Oh yeah.
You have to get that in.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was really fascinated by the pitch sliding in and out and the roof and that thing up there.
Yeah.
The three things.
It's
yeah.
just mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is mad.
I thought it was great.
Yeah, it is. It's really awesome, and I do hope that Schalke get, because when you see this, it's like you clearly belong.
You have to be in the Bundesliga.
Absolutely.
100%. So hopefully in the next few years.
Fingers crossed. Hey, Germany's been good on it.
It's been great, yeah.
It's been
Back
mad.
to that, yeah. It's been great.
Oh, it has been. It has been. Like,
cold like England for June.
do you know what? On the slide, a lot like England.
Very like England.
In general.
But,
Like,
you know.
when we were walking through the actual town of Schalke, we was walking through the town of Schalke. Well, no, Gelsenkirchen, I think it's called.
Yeah.
When we actually...
Could have been Leicester.
Yeah, it's
Or Sheffield or somewhere.
honestly, that was the vibe, weren't it? We're walking
Yeah.
through town centre. They had a Woolies.
Woolworths, yeah.
They had a Woolies.
It's back.
It's alive and well. They had a TK Maxx,
TK Maxx,
Primark.
H&M.
It's brilliant.
Yeah.
Honestly, get yourselves down. I bought a T-shirt and everything. I'm living the dream here. But yeah, honestly, we've had a right good time, and I think it just comes down to the fact, at the end of the day, they've got the history, and they've got the love now. They just need to get that promotion.
Definitely. And another city, another town that's run by football.
Yeah.
And culture and history.
Super cool. That's a good point to
The
learn.
amount of clubs that we've been to like that, it looks like it's the same everywhere.
It is.
Yeah.
Football's running the world, and we love it. Hey, listen, thank you very much for checking this episode out. Schalke's been super cool. Really glad that we saw it. It's great to see that as well as Dortmund as well, because I tell you what, there's two fan bases. They might be at odds with each other, but they both have a lot of love for the game, and they're both, to be honest, working towns and working class people who are really all about football. So yeah, it's been really great.
It's been good to see all the German clubs, hasn't it?
Yeah,
I think it'll
Wolfsburg's
be good
awesome
to
too.
see other ones as well.
Yeah.
Like Leipzig, like Munich, you know.
Leipzig have a different model to a lot of the clubs in Germany.
Apparently. We'll go and see them
Yeah,
as
we
well.
have to find out for ourselves. I'm not trusting anybody until
We'll be there.
Yeah, we'll check them out. So hey, thank you very much for watching this one, everybody. Really fun. And if you've enjoyed it, please do like and subscribe, because we've got a bunch more. We've been to Wolfsburg, we've been to Dortmund. If you're a Schalke fan, you might not want to watch that one, but we've got others as well. So yeah, check them out. And yeah, we'll be back next week with another regular episode. But until then, enjoy any football that might be happening at this particular time, and we will see you very soon. Peace out.
Goodbye.